Hello guys, Vengeancer here. I didn't plan on recording today, but I kind of got rained out, so I'm inside. Today's supposed to be nice, but tomorrow's supposed to be terrible. And tomorrow was our swap, so kind of changed my whole week's plan. This week hasn't really went according to plan, but it happens. So I'm doing Rift bosses today. I'm kind of just running around. I didn't really have a plan for anything. I haven't gotten much done. Beginning of the week, I did get the Black Star prep and some energy done, and then yesterday I was kind of running around trying to farm some hards, but that didn't go according to plan either. So I'm gonna, since my Rift bosses have kind of spawned themselves up, I killed a couple already. They were up to 11, but since they're up and about, I always let them ramp up to 11 or 12 before I run around and wipe them out, just to get some chests and some spirit dust and stuff out of them. So I'm gonna do that today, and then see about possibly spending some energy over at either Navarre Steppe or meat farming over at the wolf meat area, because I'm trying to stockpile meat. I've been turning in Imperial boxes, the lower level ones, the master and professional ones, to get them out of my storage and just get some of that lower level stuff out of my way. But when that runs out, I'm gonna be turning in the guru boxes, and I need to craft them, or so I have to do a bunch of cooking, and I've been stockpiling the ingredients for that. However, it takes a ton of meat to make Balanos meals, so gonna have to spend some time cooking all that stuff up and gathering. So maybe I'll do that. But I also want to spend the time using my energy for the Navarre Steppe potion piece, so I'm kind of torn at this point. I don't know what I end up doing. That guy was a tier 4 boss, but he seemed pretty easy. I guess when you get up around 300 AP, it doesn't really seem to... That one's a 5. I wonder if I could fight him. Sure, let's run over there and see how bad it is. But I don't know. I don't have a definite plan. I mean, my overall plan is to still grind out the mana potion, but I have not enjoyed my time over at the Shira Ruins. It's just not happening for me. I really want to get back to Black Star enhancing, but resources they're still hard to get for pre-orders, and I don't really want to spend the silver on hards, so I don't know. They're starting to clear out. They're down to 500 pre-orders. Last time I checked, it was around 3,000 a day or so ago, so that's promising. Maybe there'll be a bunch listed and the price will start falling. The price starts falling down to 1.2 again, where they were before, and they'll be more appealing for me to buy several hundred or 1,000 of them. Now, I will say that it's been no secret that my wife plays this game. We're probably going to be running a bunch of relics. I got so much crap I got to sell out of here. I don't have a value pack on, so a lot of this is already got orders on it. But I'm back up to almost 400 relic shards from fishing overnight and just fishing while I've been AFK this week. I think that we're going to run most of those when we get time, maybe over the weekend or if we're here, and then see if we can't get some of the memory fragments instead of buying them. That would actually be more efficient. It just takes time to run those, and I hate doing it solo. It's not so bad if I get somebody to run it with me. But same with these Rift bosses. They're just boring to run around, and and fight for a few seconds, only for them to, you know, drop almost nothing. But the Spirit Dust is pretty good. Even for a tier 5 boss, he's not that hard. Just gotta make sure and keep my AP buffs up. And do the super armors when he's doing those skills like that so I don't get knocked back. Super armors and forward guard. This is the one thing that I will say I like about Wizard is that skill right there. That it's called Earth's Response. You can still get some damage out while also dodging. And then you have Magic Evasion to follow up as well. So it's pretty good. But I like the fact that I can do that, and it's only like a few second cooldown. I can do it. Farming Menfrags, and we got a few chests here that'll be good to open. I'll open those at the end, but I always do it for the Dark Spirit Greed. I'm going to need those for the cooking when I start farming up the cooking stuff. Oh, where do I want to go? I think I'm going to make a circle. And we'll just go down here and hit Muskin next. And I'll keep rambling while I do it. You know, Riv bosses are kind of like my... Why did the BDO horses do this? He was autopathing and then just... What in... Okay, sure. Whatever, horse. But Riv bosses are kind of like my... my comfort content, you know. I can just chill, run around, kill a few bosses, AFK until I get to the next one, and then just still make some progress, you know. And it's one of those things where you got to do it every other week or every week, depending on the spawn rate. It's kind of like RNG. I don't think there's a set time they spawn. I think there's a chance they can spawn if you're not at the cap. So it just depends. And who knows, maybe I'll drop the Merchant's Ring piece. Very, very, very slim chance that it can drop from Dark Rift. And also a Remnants of the Rift, which is pretty decent. If I get a Remnant of the Rift, I'm going to run the... I'll have to transfer my armor over again, but I'm going to run the Awakening Blackstar quest on my alt account. And then I'll have to run back up this hill. Or on my alt character. Probably the Musa, since I already did the offhand one on that one. But I'll run the Awakening Blackstar and transfer it over here, so I'll have a backup Awakening, and then I can enhance it as well. I got myself stunned. I didn't click my thing fast enough. Muskin is always so easy. He takes so much damage. Even for like a 5 boss, he just doesn't do very much. That was easy. Teleport up this hill, go find the horsey. The Pegasus is now high enough level that most monsters won't bother him. Let's see, we can go here or here. We'll just run down here to the Siege Captain. But yeah, he's 41 now, or she, I guess. Which means he's getting up there to where most monsters won't bother him unless you're in a higher spot. And then eventually, yes, I would like to get them up to 100 so none of the monsters anywhere will really bother them. And I'm sure there's still some that will. But that's the whole point of leveling your horse past 30. You just get monster immunity, so some of those monsters that would be aggressive before won't bother it. So, for a little bit of conversation, usually I'll cut out running to these, but I feel like talking today. So I'm just going to keep talking. You can just put it on in the background and listen or what. There isn't much to see on the screen other than me AFK running, so. Besides, I like running through all of the cherry blossom trees. I think it's cool. I really like them adding those in during the springtime. But if you're an avid follower of the channel, let me know what your comfort content is. You know, I know everybody kind of finds things that they can autopilot and it just relaxes them when they're playing it. He said rift bosses are kind of one of my things. That and gathering. I like to meet gather and just kind of zone out. And I feel like after to kind of transition away from like autopiloting and zoning out, I feel like after getting all of my big goals done, like last week was a big week. I got the Pen Uragons and I got the Pen Muskins sold. I haven't collected the silver from it yet, but I did get them sold on the market, so I got extra silver out of that. And we got the HP potion done. You know, after doing all of those things, it just seems like this week I haven't made, like, you kind of have like a progress void to where it feels like, oh, I haven't gotten anything done. I missed him with that skill. He jumped out of it. So it just makes you feel kind of like, I don't know, like you're not getting anywhere because of the fact that you made so much progress in the previous week. And now you're just not making hardly any progress this week. It's just kind of a lull. That always makes me feel bad. And I got myself knocked down because I didn't dodge. That's what I get for doing these when I'm not paying much attention. And he managed to jump far enough that between my teleport and his jumping, I missed him with that blizzard again. But that's okay. We got it done anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's all the ones that I have left. So we're just gonna run up here and hit the Ruins Guard Tower real quick. Just make a circle. Now I'm heavily considering, and I mentioned it before, turning my trade production back on because the trade rework never has happened. It was supposed to happen, like, I turned it off because it was supposed to happen very quickly, like in the next couple of weeks, but maybe they're just waiting to roll it out when they roll out the new content, I guess, the new region, if you want to call it that. However, I haven't seen anything about it. Patch notes this last time was like 3 gigabytes, but they didn't add anything. You know, you got Old Moon Furniture Shops, and that's it. It's like 3 gigabyte patch for Old Moon Furniture Shops. I don't think so. I think they're adding stuff in the background, but they didn't mention anything in patch notes, so I don't know. I don't really know what they're doing. So I guess I'll just keep fishing away at night, stacking up silver, and wait to see. I got so many resources piling up because I'm not doing trade crate production anymore that I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with them. But on the other hand, I'm also afraid of turning my trade crate production back on and then them reworking trading and all the silver disappearing. You know, like if they take out the desert trade buff before I get my trade crates turned in and they don't retroactively increase trade crate prices, then all the trade crates that I produce now are pretty much useless. I'm not going to get near the value out of them, because the only reason the trade crates are useful now is because... Okay, can we stop running into stuff, please? The only reason that trade crates are so useful now is because of the desert trading buff. So you can get a ton more silver out of them than you normally would. And yes, I know my mount's being damaged. My mount's not being damaged that much. Probably not even hurting the mount. Alright, where's this next guy at? He is here. Here, I guess, right? Yeah. Let's go fight Dimtree. I only got 4 left. Let's see. Dimtree, and then there should be one more. There's those 2. Where's the other one at? Where am I missing? I'm missing one. I'm blind, apparently. Oh, he just spawned out there. I'm not gonna go do that one. I hate running all the way out there to the desert. I don't like it. But I'll finish these 3 up and then probably go back to using my energy somewhere. I think I'll jump into another video for tomorrow, I believe. What did we get? We didn't get anything spectacular, did we? No, just a chest. I always like doing the rift bosses because I get a bunch of blackstones out of it. Blackstone and Sin Spirit Dust. The Spirit Dust really helps me out because I'm still trying to farm the Caphras. 705 and then another couple hundred, so we're at what, like around 900. And then another 40 from this. Not too bad. About 450 short, I think. Maybe 500 short. What are Caphras at right now? Are they... I know there's still pre-orders, but how many pre-orders are there? 64,000. So they're slowly ticking down. I mean, it was at 90,000 at the worst, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I hate to pour my liquid silver into buying that kind of stuff when I can slowly farm it through gathering and grinding and make more liquid silver. I know the liquid silver is not doing much for me just sitting there, but with a new region coming, there might be a use for liquid silver versus having one more Caphras level in my Dimtree that I will, you know, it's not like I'm not going to get the next level of, it's not like I'm not going to go from C8 to C10. I will eventually. It's just going to be a little slower grinding the Caphras versus dumping billions of silver in pre-orders. I'd rather have the liquid silver in case I need it for something in the new region versus the Caphras that I can't get the silver back out of, because once they're in the armor, you really don't want to remove. You really don't want to distract or extract them out. Come on, Dim Tree, let me damage you. This guy dies pretty quick. And done. We didn't get Remnant of the Rift or the Merchant's Ring piece. Too bad. That's alright. We got a couple more tries. We'll run down here and do this Ronin boss. I always try to run like right there. And it's going to take forever to get down there. That's okay, we'll keep doing some podcast style stuff. And if you've listened this far, you'll probably have to excuse my voice. I'm pretty hoarse. I get allergies pretty bad, and I get hay fever pretty bad, and all the trees are starting to pollinate. It's pretty awful right now in terms of all the pollen and stuff everywhere here in the Midwest. Spring is starting to come in heavy, so I've been chomping down Benadryls like they're candy, but it only does so much. I'm always curious for just thinking back to like gear progress and stuff. I've always been one that's not super geared. I mean, I am 300 AP, 350 DP. Everybody knows that from watching, but I'm just curious what everybody else's gear score is like where I stand. At 650, it's not fantastic or by any means, but it's also not low either. So I'm kind of like, I would consider that somewhere around the soft gap, I guess. Or is that a little above soft gap? I never really knew where the combat gear soft gap was. But I do notice the difference going from like 280 to 300. I just wonder if I'll notice a huge difference going from 300 to 309. Which is the plan. I'm slowly, it's kind of like a slow burn into like a slow build up, because I'm kind of just not making much progress on the AP front right now. But once this Blackstar offhand goes to pen, we're going to instantly jump up a bracket, and we'll have 2 AP over top of what we have now, so we'll be at 302, and we'll be in the next bracket. And then I won't have any more offensive stuff to work on. I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably either working on getting some backup Tet Distos so that I can start trying pen attempts, or I'm going to end up replacing this Kabosha ring with something else to get up to 20 or 21 AP there, so that'll put me up another 4 pretty easy. I haven't really ever worked on accessories, so I don't really know where I want to start. The Kabosha necklace is just so good, I don't know if I want to actually replace it first or last, you know? So it's just one of those deals where I'm not sure. But I'm going to have to do a shift to working on DP, because I'm to a point where once the dagger goes to pen, I'll be in the 301 bracket. I should be able to kill most things in PvE. I think there's a couple of spots that I'll have struggle with, but other than that, I should be able to, if I, use drafts and stuff, or draughts, whichever you prefer, and all the buffs and everything, I should be able to hit AP caps in most spots. So I'll need, but I won't have near the DP that I need. So I need to pump my DP from 350 all the way up to 400, I think, and then I should be in a better spot. I don't know. Figuring out what to push for next is always a struggle for me, and it always changes too, because you know, oh, if I get like a lucky drop somewhere, it could change things significantly. Or if I end up getting a lot of Caphras from events or something, it changes what I want to work on, because I always try to pick the easiest goals first just to get them out of the way, and then save the harder stuff for last so I can slowly work towards it. But I need to also be going and doing Garmoth, because I need Garmoth's hearts for the offhand. But I've been kind of pushing that off until I get pin on it. So I don't know. There's so much stuff to work on in PDO in terms of gear to gear yourself out. And that's just for combat. You know, you add in life skill stuff, then it's even worse in terms of picking options on what to work on. But and then you can add in all the treasure events, and I've already got all the adventure journals and stuff done, and my energy, I'm starting to get to where I'm closing in on the cap of that. I think I got another 100 energy to go, and I'll be at max until they release the new region. So there's also that. It's just I am starting to run out of things to work on that are easy. Come on. Get off my screen, Dark Rift text. Let me attack this guy. You're already at half health, dude. What are you gonna do now? Oh, he caught me with that last one as I was trying to dodge. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna stun lock me. And of course he blocked that one. Come on, let me dodge. Finish him off with the mana drain. Alright, we'll go kill the Griffin and then call it a day, since Griffin's right over here. Nice little Rift boss session. Get them out of the way. It doesn't take too long. I will tell you though, I got pretty frustrated when I was working on the Blackstar quest. That's why I didn't end up recording it. It just took me forever. I tried doing it with season gear for a little bit, and I picked the hard boss because I didn't want to go kill 1,000 or 1,500 of the other monsters that when you picked the easy version. So I ended up picking the hard version, and I was like, oh, 260 AP, I should be able to do it. No, I couldn't. I ended up having to transfer my armor and accessories over from the wizard to the Musa so that I could do it. Once I did that, I was fine. But I really did try with the season gear. I was smacking it around, and I was getting almost one shot, and I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. It's not gonna be good at all. I tried until the boss despawned. I almost got him down, but we just I ended up just switching my accessories over, boosting my AP and accuracy up enough that I could hit him. I really did enjoy playing the Musa. I like the Musa character, but I'm just more of a caster player. I thought about trying Warrior for a little bit, but I heard things that and read about it that the Awakening Warrior skills just aren't as good as Succession on the Warrior, but I don't know because I never really delved too much into it. But I always thought the idea of having a giant greatsword was always pretty cool in MMOs. I go one of two ways: either try to I play a caster mage, or I try to go for like a big greatsword using character. And then my favorite out of all of them is like a magical tank. So it's like a tank class that uses magic. It's like a tank caster, but you don't see that in very many games at all. Most of the casters are like scrawny little characters. They're not big, so it'd be like basically a caster berserker in BDO. You know, that's kind of like what you would see it, what it would look like. So imagine a berserker, not even switching weapons, but like a berserker just being a caster instead, and it would be like a tank. I don't know. I haven't played a huge amount of, like, I'm pretty sure World of Warcraft probably has a character like that, but I've never played World of Warcraft, so I have no idea. That I know that game has about 4 billion classes, kind of like BDO. Get killed, the Griffin. Oh, I didn't see the telegraph for that one. Cool, a bunch more Griffins, Leighton R's that I'll never use. Alright, I'm gonna run back to Heidel and we'll open those boxes on the way, and then I'll end this off, because you can't open these boxes while you're going. Bazzy belt. Ooh, a Pry Ogre. Now that's pretty lucky. That's a good 300 mil. So I got out of a box earlier before I started, before I hit record. I got a hunting matchlock, a master hunting matchlock, which is like 350 mil or something. And then now I got an ogre and a Bazzy. It's pretty good. Alright, let's open the next one. An Ancient Guardian Seal. I'll take the Seraphs. 18 mil, what's the Guardian Seal worth? Oh, 7 mil, that's more than I thought. So we didn't get any Merchant Ring or Remnant of the Rift, but we did get at least a few 100 million out of it. Cecile? I don't know how it's... Don't give me Crons. Come on. Give me a duo. I'll take it. Another 100 million out of that. 20 mil there. Seraphs is around 18, so pretty good half hour, I'd say. I'll sell that stuff off because I don't need any of them. I think when I go for rings, I'm probably not going to go for either Rune's Ring. I don't know what I'll go for. If the new region is putting out basically Deboraka rings, then maybe I'll go for that. I don't know. I've been bouncing back and forth on the full AP versus accuracy. You know, Revived Lunar Necklace versus Deboraka Necklace, you know, when I start pushing for full pen. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I just go full AP, send it, and if I hit them, they get blown up in one hit. If I miss, well, then I'll just die in one hit like I always do. It'd be pretty fun to just have as much AP as possible, and then accuracy is just an afterthought. I mean, I have 800 right now. Technically, I guess I should be closer to 1,000, like 950 to 1,000. But I'm going to have to probably sacrifice some AP to do that. And I don't really want to do that. I want to just go full AP as much as I can possibly get. So I'm still on the fence about what accessories to push for. Like which ones. But we'll see. I've let this go on long enough. I'm going to go back to Heidel, dump all this stuff in storage and the warehouse. And then probably do some gathering. Or maybe I'll record a gathering video for y'all. See if I can do that. If I don't get any more long form videos put out, then I'll try and cut some stuff into shorts. I've got a few. I got a few shorts in mind from the previous content that I've uploaded, so I can cut some important pieces out and make some shorts. So either way, I'll have something uploaded. But I appreciate everyone that watches. Appreciate all the comments and everything. It means a lot. You guys have a good rest of your day, and as always, until next time.